Before we get into one of the best projects of 2023, I'm calling it already. I don't care what album, mixtape, EP comes out for the rest of the year. This right here, I can't stop replaying it. Summer Walker, you did your thing with this. As a matter of fact, we needed this. And you knew that we, as the consumers, as the R&B lovers, as the soul lovers, you knew how much we needed this. I want to show y'all this clip of Summer Walker and Diddy on IG Live last year. Listen to what she says.
How do you feel like being in the genre of R&B?
It's not an easy road because I feel like I can't make the music that I really want to make. I know, like, I'll give somebody with hella soul, but then just only get excited about like the poppy stuff or like the just, you know, they get excited about the more upbeat stuff, like, oh, this gonna go to radio, but I feel like that the people really want to hear, that want to connect to, they don't be excited about that. I said I was never gonna do another album, but if I did do another album, like, it would really be like some old school straight soul. Like, I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but at least I had fun, you know.
Clear 2, the Soft Life EP. Let me tell y'all something. This is the type of music that Summer Walker wants to make. She wants to be known as an R&B, neo-soul type artist. However, the way the industry is set up, they don't deem soul music as marketable. But we got somebody like Summer Walker that is pushing the sound of neo-soul music back into mainstream. All I gotta say is, straight up, Summer Walker, thank you for this. So before we deep dive into the review, I wanted to bring a couple things to your attention regarding Summer Walker and the sound of R&B music. When Summer Walker released Still Over It, she did not want X for a Reason featuring JT to be the first single. Granted, I love that song. I can understand why the label wanted that song to be the first single. They wanted a radio-friendly type hit to draw more attention to the album, but Summer Walker did not want that song to be the first single. Now, I cannot confirm which song Summer Walker actually wanted. However, let's talk about Unloyal. Now, Unloyal is a song that's different from every other song that is on Still Over It. Unloyal is a jazz type, neo soul type R&B song, and Summer Walker real deal loves this song. As a matter of fact, when a fan asked her on Twitter what was her favorite song from the album, she responded by saying Unloyal. Now, Summer Walker also posted on her Instagram that she wished that Unloyal had a music video, and she answered in the comments the reason why Unloyal did not have a music video is because the label did not want to fund it. Summer Walker was legit pushing Unloyal. She performed it on the Jimmy Fallon show, then she performed it on the Soul Train Awards with Ari Lennox, because you guys know that Ari Lennox is actually featured on the song. Soul music, neo-soul music, and acoustic music. That is the type of music that Summer Walker enjoys putting out. And it makes sense because her mentor is Erykah Badu, who was like one of the queens of the neo-soul movement. The issue is, in the category of R&B, the industry is focused on pushing the artists that do the vibe type of R&B. You know what type of R&B I'm talking about? You know, the music that Jhené Aiko makes, the music that Summer Walker makes, the music that SZA makes, the music that Bryson Tiller makes. You know, that type of R&B sound. They deem that as marketable. They deem that as radio friendly. They deem that as mainstream. You know, they're not pushing artists like Jill Scott or D'Angelo or Erykah Badu that's making that neo soul type music. With this EP, you can tell that Summer Walker has a deep passion for neo soul music. She even said on her Instagram, for my new listeners, I want to let it be known that clear projects are my favorite type of music to make. It's slick the only time I actually have fun making music. It's raw, it's real, it's live. This is for my day one fans. The rest of y'all will get y'all auto-tune pad radio joints when the album comes out. You know, Summer Walker pushing an EP like this can help other artists like Ari Lennox. Like Ari Lennox dropped one of the best albums of 2022, Age, Sets, and Location. The problem is the album was not commercially successful.
And how true do you think it is when fans or listeners say that they want more traditional R&B? I think the creators and the community, the urban community, they know what they want to hear. They know what is good. They know what is dope. They know what is trash. I think the people who have the funding, they don't. They only recognize what sells, right? So if you have somebody like Ari Lennox who drops a fucking album and it's all the R&B that they want and nobody supports it, the person who has the funding to then support it's like, why am I gonna put money into this, right?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna put money into something that doesn't necessarily make me money? But if I got some little poppy shit, some little whispery auto-tune and that gets on TikTok and goes crazy and that one song makes more money than this album did in this first week, then I'm gonna put my money here. Like with the timeline and saying that they want to hear, like, yeah. So I feel like when people drop, if that's what people want, then that's what motherfuckers gotta support.
Again, the industry does not push R&B artists that make soul music. Right now, the two main genres that are getting everybody's attention is pop music and rap music. R&B artists are not getting the support that they deserve. So when you have somebody like Summer Walker, who has 2 platinum albums under her belt, her music sells. So you have her experimenting with elements of neo soul, and that is the type of music she wants to push. She's already a mainstream artist, so she can bring neo soul back into the mainstream forefront. I predict that this will force labels to start funding more soul artists. I predict that this will force radio stations to play soul artists next to whatever popular rap artist is out there. Like, yeah, you can play Glorilla and Ice Spice, but after you play them, the next song needs to be Ari Lennox and Lucky Day. With her releasing an EP like this, I really feel like Summer Walker will shine a light on other artists that make soul music. And it will potentially cause more soul artists to be commercially successful because the masses will be supporting all of our R&B artists, not just the popular ones that can make radio-friendly hits. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the album reviews. Now, granted, this is not an album, this is an EP. Do not ask me what's the difference between an album, an EP, and a mixtape because it is 2023 and I still don't know. However, I'm still gonna follow the same rules and regulations of how I rate any other album. So if you're new here, I go track by track of each song that is on the project. I discuss what I like about the song, I discuss what I dislike about the song, and I rate the song on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being it sucks. And the reason why I do a scale from 1 to 10 is so it can be as similar as the grade school system. You know, if I rated a 9, that's a 90%, that's an A. If I rated a 7, that's a 70%, that's a C. And then after I'm through ranking each song, I would give the project an overall score on a scale of 1 to 10. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this review. Oh, and by the way, I just want to point out the fact that Summer Walker worked with a bunch of different producers. We're not going to hear a soundbite from London on the track. Some of the producers that she worked with for this EP was internet sensation Jay Versace. He actually produced 2 songs on the EP, and he confirmed this on his TikTok account. Solange Knowles also has producer credits on here, as well as Steve Lacy. So shout out to Summer Walker for reaching out to other people to get this soul sonically pleasing R&B push, because I absolutely love it. I'm gonna catch some heat for saying this, and I don't really care. J. Cole is literally the best rapper alive. He does not miss. Of course, his music is A1, but when he collaborates with people, he really shows the versatility of his skills and his talent. This was like the perfect track opening. Like, honestly, this song really set the stage and the mood of how the rest of the EP was going to go. Because honestly speaking, what other male rapper would have tackled a song like this? Who? Drake? Maybe. Kendrick? No. Lil Baby, DaBaby, Gunna. I'ma just be real, none of them would have provided what J. Cole provided to this track. For with this song, J. Cole to me is acting like the big brother of the industry. He's congratulating Summer on having a new child and balancing the success of being a mother and maintaining a successful music career in the genre of R&B. He apologized for turning in his verse late because he's working on a new album. He made a little reference to the name of the new album. It's called The Fall Off. Can't wait for that. He also reveals that because he has kids, he understands where Summer is coming from, and her music makes him feel emotional. His favorite song for Summer Walker is Session 32. I mean, I think that's probably everybody's favorite Summer Walker song. Session 32 is just one of those songs that it just takes you there. Now, my favorite line on the song is when he shouts out Summer Walker, SZA, and Ari Lennox, the three brown-skinned beautiful queens that are running R&B music right now. I love that. I absolutely love that. At the end of the song, he tells Summer, if you need anything, call him. And that's when Summer is in the background providing vocals saying, call me if you need to, call me if you need to. Just loved it, loved it. Gave this song 10 out of 10. Good way to open the EP. Love this song to death. Can I say the opening of this song, the vocal stacking, woo, love it. I love when Summer Walker harmonizes with her voice and she vocal stacks. And for those who did not know, vocal stacking is when an artist sings the song of a line in one register and then they repeat the song in a different register. And they combine all three of the recordings for it to harmonize on the track. Summer Walker does this a lot, and which is why I really appreciate her as a singer, because she sounds amazing. So Hard With Life is basically about black women calling out black men for mocking women's struggle. It's basically saying there's no reason for you to cause us to struggle if you just act right. If you act right and we can be on one accord, why are we having a hard life? You know, and the reason why I say black men is because in one line, she's comparing herself to how stereotypically white women, when they are in relationships with their men, they are living a good life and they're not struggling and they're not going through the complications that black women go through in dealing with their black men. So that's pretty much what Hard Life is about. She's invoking empowerment for black women, as she should, and the song sonically sounds amazing. 10 out of 10. The way she sings on this song, it reminds me of one of my favorite songs on Still Over It, and it's called You Don't Know Me. I love the soft soprano performative approach that Summer does when she sings on certain songs. And How Does It Feel? It demonstrates that. I love her vocals on How Does It Feel. She sounds absolutely angelic, and the song is so smooth. I love it. Now, the message of How Does It Feel is pretty much a woman asking a man, how does it feel when I do the same thing to you, or I treat you the same way as you treat me? But my only critique of the song is I wish it was longer, but then at the same time, it's so subtle and perfect, I kind of don't want another verse or the song to be longer. So I loved it. That being said, I rate How Does It Feel a 10 out of 10. Love the song. This caught me off guard because it starts off with an audience applause, and I thought we were going to get like a live track. And I wish a lot of R&B singers would bring back having a live track on the album. Like, for instance, when Erykah Badu did Call Tyrone, there was no studio recording of Call Tyrone. It was her performing in front of a live studio audience. That was the song, that was the single, that was what was promoted. And I thought she was going to do that with this song because of how the song started with the live audience clapping, but that wasn't the case. So the message of Mind Your Mouth is basically calling out that black women are taught to act a certain way or not say certain things so they do not bruise the male ego, so they do not hurt men's feelings. It's basically saying black women are taught to walk on eggshells in order to deal with complications in the relationship involving their black men. Shout out to Summer Walker. She is speaking real ass shit on this album, and I absolutely love it. I love it so much. Mind Your Mouth gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely love it. For some reason, when I first heard the song, it reminded me of Erykah Badu's Other Side of the Game. Don't ask me why. Summer does not sample Erykah Badu in this song. The song has two completely different sounds and vibes. This was one of those tracks that was produced by Jay Versace, who was a big Erykah Badu fan. So I can definitely tell that the influences of Erykah Badu and her soul music definitely help with the production of the song. However, this song sounds nothing like Erykah Badu's Other Side of the Game, but it reminds me of it. No, don't mind me. That's just how my mind works. You know what? Summer aggravated me with this song because I loved it. This song was so good, but so short. The song is 3 minutes long, and Summer is only singing for like a minute and 58 seconds. This song is too short. The song is too short. I needed another verse for this song. Basically, the message of the song is you as a person, whether you're a guy or a girl, is you sending that, hey, are you up text, and asking that person to pull up so y'all can do whatever y'all need to do just to release whatever y'all need to release in the car setting. She actually released a music video for this song, and I didn't even need to see the music video for me to visualize what the song was talking about. The only reason why I'm upset with the song is because she ended it with a monologue, pretty much a back and forth between her and the guy that she's talking to, and I'm like, Summer, I need another verse on this song. The song is too short. I love the song, it's just too damn short. And I understand why she made a music video for this. This really does have single potential. The context of the song is relatable to a lot of people of the younger generation, and a lot of people identify with the monologue that is being said because that's how you talk. Like, hey, come on, let me out. We done. I'm sick of this, but I love you. It's the toxic energy that a lot of young people go through. So people are going to love this song. I really hope it takes off. And like I said, it does not miss with the soul vibes. Because the song is too short, I have to give it a 9 out of 10. It would have got a 10 out of 10 if she would have added another verse. I gotta say, people are really pulling Donald Glover out of retirement, forcing him to do music. First it was Lotto, and now it's Summer Walker. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love New Type. It's the back and forth energy between a guy and a girl, and it's really crazy that she chose Donald Glover to be the guy to go back and forth with, but it works. Even though Donald Glover sounded like he just woke up out of bed, it worked so good. I absolutely love the energy and the vibe on New Type. It's very crazy. At the opening of the song, she says legs, hips, thighs, and the way she sings it, I thought she was making a reference to that viral song that Candy put out.
Legs, hips, legs and hips and body.
But basically, the gist of the song is Summer is calling out the fact that why am I attracted to this guy? He is quote unquote ugly looking from her perspective, but I am drawn to him and I don't know why. And basically, Donald Glover is the ugly guy she's drawn to. And from his perspective, it's like, yeah, I'm ugly, but you can't leave me alone. The genius. This is a conversation that's been going on for decades. You know, why are a lot of pretty girls attracted to thug out, ugly looking guys? I have no idea, but it happens. And Summer is calling that out in this song. And I absolutely loved it. I gave New Type a 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. With Finding Peace, this song reminds me of a Raphael Saadiq joint. Again, it doesn't sample Raphael Saadiq. It's just the vibes and the acoustics of this song just reminds me of a track Raphael Saadiq would do. The song is about loving me is good for my health, basically finding inner love within yourself, and that causes you to lose people in order to find peace. Good gist of the song. Absolutely love it. Love the drums in the background. It sounds like a Planet Groove type song, which is why I related to a Raphael Saadiq song, because he uses heavy instrumentals like drums and keyboards and guitars in order to get his R&B music sounding good but sounding smooth at the same time. Absolutely love Finding Peace. Gave the song a 10 out of 10. At this point, this whole damn EP is a 10 out of 10. And the fact that this song is called Set Up 2017, with 2017 actually being in the title, it makes me wonder, was this song recorded in 2017? Or was this recorded in present day, but she's just making reference to how things were for her in 2017? All right, so first off, everybody can say we love hearing Summer Walker in acoustics. Her by a guitar and just singing, absolutely love it. This is why people love Session 32. This is why people love Session 33. Setup is giving those same type of vibes. If Summer Walker drops a whole acoustic project, it will do numbers because we love hearing Summer Walker in acoustic settings. Like, absolutely love it. So basically, Setup 2017 is referencing her being at a strip club, trying to make ends meet, just doing anything and everything she can to be set up and set up for success. And the song is only 2 minutes. I wish it was longer, but it was a good 2 minutes. It was a really good 2 minutes. I wish it was longer. Basically, Summer Walker manifesting and speaking her hopes and dreams into existence. Absolutely love setup. This should have been the EP closer. She closed the EP with the Go Use Reservation. Regardless, love setup. I gave it a 10 out of 10. This is basically a monologue of Summer Walker talking her shit. I'm gonna be honest, I listened to the song like once or twice. This was the song that was produced by Steve Lacy and Solange, and I really feel like she should have took this beat and actually sung on the song, but she decided to give spoken word. You know, it is what it is. She has some things to get off her chest, and she did that. It identified with some people. It did not identify with me, maybe because I'm a guy. I don't know. I really didn't care for this track, but I understand this was her way to, you know, get more things off her chest. I gave this track a 7 out of 10 only because when I'm playing this project as a whole, I'm not going to play this song. Like, this is something I'm definitely skipping because I just want to hear the music. And that's that. So that is all the tracks of the EP Clear 2 Soft Life. I only gave 2 low rankings, and that was the Oguyu Revelations that got a 7 out of 10, and Pull Up that got a 9 out of 10. But all the other tracks on the project got a complete 10 out of 10. So for that, I give this project a 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. Summer did her damn thing with this EP. And as I said earlier in the video, I really hope that this project pushes soul music back into the mainstream market so everybody can experience and get a taste of soul music. Summer Walker, I definitely appreciate you. Look, I am in a whole turtleneck and sweater. All I needed was a hat like Common to match the soul vibes that I get from this EP. Absolutely loved it. Summer Walker also has an interview that's coming up on Caresha Please. Finally, I have no idea why Caresha Please has been taking a back seat to Jason Lee's show on Revolt, but Caresha, Young Miami, if you're watching this and if you're listening, more Caresha Please episodes, please. I don't want to see nothing else on Revolt TV. I don't want to see Jason Lee. I don't want to see Drink Champs. I want to see more Caresha Please ASAP. Summer Walker will be on the Caresha Please episode, and it looks spicy and it looks interesting, so I can't wait for that. If you listen to the EP, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the next episode. I appreciate you guys for making it all the way to the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The links are in the description box below, and I will see you on the next episode.